seconds to insertion.
Throwing proximity.
5 seconds and counting.
Pressing the bait.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Throwing the bait. Adding my plus one.
C4 ready.
Reloading that, Kitty.
One friendly remaining. Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
Reload.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Bomb locations are secure. Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
In the end, the electrical is on.
Ready for command.
Shields out and ready. Razor shallow.
Fire. Laying out the welcome mat.
4, last stop standing.
Man stable.
Reloading!
This is where you stop.
No running in the hall! Come and get it!
Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated. Secure the bombs.
Мою память.
Bomb location compromised. Plan accordingly.
And slow is on.
Investigate! On!
10 seconds left.
Laser gate in position. Razor wire up.
5 seconds and
Laying out the
counting.
welcome mat.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Showing welcome.
Electroclaw is active.
Ready for company. Setting the
Target detected. Deploying heartbeat sensor.
Heartbeat sensor activated.
Detonating.
operator standing. Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
Ya nggak sih? Dosen kuliah nggak bisa bahasa Inggris, blood kumat alter egonya sejauh ini cerita yang paling jauh. Oh my god, jangan-jangan guys. Inggris apa enggak? Berarti gua nggak tahu. Tapi faktor gede juga sama bahasa mulai dari bioskop HP semua di dubbing Rusia. Ay, damn. Bang, kalau ditangkap mending beli paket full atau beli gamenya aja. Steam Fest kemarin kelewat. Mending beli yang paket ketiga. Mending beli paket ketiga. Hasil voting belum ada ya bang. Udah ada bang Danse, kita ente. Kita jadinya wah, loh kok hilang.
Seconds before insertion. Insertion in 5 seconds. You must locate and defuse a bomb.
Cluster charge deployed. I've detected an enemy device. Enemy device is taken out. Going up.
Get out! Minka!
Load him back. Special charge.
Stop!
Enemy device is a
You have
dog.
located a bomb. Four last operator standing. Diffuser is online and active. Op 4 eliminated.
Loh kok hilang? Loh mana guys? Loh kok hilang? Lah. Lu banyak bos. Emang di in game aja. Justoma Justoma malam-malam kali guys ya. Justoma malam-malam guys. Justoma malam-malam siapa tahu ketemu kultis ya nggak? On game ya. A. Gue akun Tarkov. Ntar gue minta juga pernah gue tapi nggak jadi. Ini weapon. Kenapa langsung militer idenya? Gara-gara berisik sih. Coba-coba. Fungsi angle-nya beda. Cuman angle gue
Drone has located a bomb. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. Proceed to bomb location and defuse it.
We can push forward.
Make sure the medical compartment is stopped before going in.
Throwing Selma. Get ready for the breach.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession. One friendly operator remaining. All friendlies have been eliminated.
lihat nih. Dia apa? Nah, susah aja ya nambahinnya. Ada kultis nggak ya? Ya, anjir nggak?
located a bomb. Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds to insertion. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
All set to blow it up. Knock, knock. Step back!
Callie's log. Mission report. The new recruits performed skillfulness despite some unexpected barriers. Follow up with Case to remind him of the time.
Drone activated. Claymore deployed. Deploy Talonade. Need dispatch.
CBI Defense Research
Talonade is up.
it was not lost on her.
Special charge. Stay clear.
You must recover the diffuser. Down to one friendly. All friendlies have been eliminated.
Gak mau tau ngomong apa betul tuh yang kerja di Rusia artiin. Gue gak denger apa cuy. Anjay, gue gak denger apa guys. Oh my god. Anjing, timingnya jelek banget. Andrit. Gue gak denger apa coy. Anjir. Api. Anjir, Bang Poit. Kalau abang pernah main game Loset, pernah. Bang Papa Kid. Devimat, gue mati sama kayak ginian. Gue butuh SVD-nya sih, sebenarnya yang gue butuhkan itu doang. suara. Menarik. Dari suaranya sih bocil nih guys, player baru kayak dari suaranya.
Be advised your drone has located a bomb. Seconds to go. 5 seconds to insertion. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Stay behind me.
Hold on. I have intel.
You must recover the diffuser.
Hello porters, Kato Genesis here with a tips and tricks video for Death Stranding and Death Stranding Director's Cut. I greatly enjoy this game and had a 5-page script just sitting around for upwards of a year, so I might as well share my findings as well as a few new things in Director's Cut. I don't know about you, but I didn't read every single tutorial pop up the first time through or my fourth. So this video will go over some valuable tips that could have been overlooked and a few tricks that the game doesn't really tell you at all. Most of these apply to both versions of the game, but I'll be sure to mention it if it's just Director's Cut specific. So here are this many tips and tricks I wish I knew when I first began playing Death Stranding and Death Stranding Director's Cut. Discovering beached things, or BTs, will be stressful during your first few encounters. That's basically their whole deal. Your odor deck combined with BB's senses will help you detect BTs, and even make the ones nearby appear if you hold still. To know when you're getting too close to a BT, your odor deck will go from clicking to spinning. There's some things about BTs that aren't entirely apparent, like their umbilical cords. First, the cords are a simple way to more easily detect a BT when you're holding still. Second though, is that these cords are also tethers, and the BTs will only be able to move so far away before being pulled back. back to their starting position. If you manage to outrun a BT, it will eventually come to a stop and float back to where it came from.
Drone insertion in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to go. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Swapping back! Cam deployed. Cam in position.
Cluster charge activated.
Reloading ammo. Breaching!
Is active. Protected at all costs. Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
Thankfully, being caught by a BT isn't game over. This will instead spawn a large boss BT known as a catcher. And if you manage to defeat it, it will drop a ton of chiral crystals. Defeating or successfully fleeing from a catcher will also temporarily stop timefall and BTs in the area. If you get dragged and aren't prepared for a boss fight, you can attempt to escape by slogging and jumping through the tar-covered arena to its edge to disengage. When you are given your first delivery, you'll be loaded down with heavy cargo and shown the grip buttons to keep balance. This is for both dealing with rough terrain and keeping cargo vertical. If both grip buttons are held, your pace will decrease a little bit, but your stability will increase. I use this method for travel in most cases because it's an unfrustrating level of speed with, guaranteed stability, even if my index fingers get a little tired.
Your drone has found a bomb. Seconds to go. Insertion in 5 seconds. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
If you're more active about keeping your balance, you can use the grip buttons instead to make adjustments as Sam starts slanting one direction to another, holding the grip that's opposite to where he's slanting, getting you that equilibrium back. And the reason for doing this would be to maintain the fastest possible speed without just going into a full sprint. The secret weapon of carrying heavy amounts of cargo is the crouch button. If Sam starts staggering and losing his balance, immediately hitting the crouch button will give you perfect stability at the cost of most of your movement. Some situations may call for even more precision. The first-person compass can help with this if you need to make a 180 without too much fuss, step onto weirdly tilting ladder, and safely navigate steep cliffs. Check water depth with your Odrodeck scanner before you cross, either on foot or in a trike. Red means you and your unstrapped cargo will be swept away, while yellow and blue are safe to cross. The game does tell you this early on, but doesn't tell you how many waterways can fool you into thinking that they're shallower than they actually are. If you decide to wade through water on foot, holding your grip buttons during most of that will slow your endurance drain. Keep in mind too that you can just stop while in the water to regain stamina, then keep trudging forth after it recovers. On a lesser note, water will also wash off tar and blood, but being covered in either doesn't particularly seem to have a negative effect.
Razor wire deployed. Reinforcing wall. Laser gate
Be
deployed.
advised, a bomb location has been compromised. Down to 10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Laser gate in place.
Op 4 has located the bomb. Get ready to engage.
Surya gate deployed.
Activate jammer. Target sensor activated.
Shields up.
Deploying sensor.
Auto-arrange cargo frequently. Sam's center of gravity can be dramatically improved if you're doing this often. An exception to this advice would be certain cargo runs that have specific transport requirements, such as the infamous pizza delivery missions that require it to stay flat. With things like that, you'll need to arrange your cargo in a more manual way so the aforementioned pizza sits on the top of your pack rather than sideways. A truck can also keep pizza flat, as you would expect. The game shows the dangers of dead humans in its opening moments, and if Sam does kill a human, he'll need to dispose of the body at an incinerator to prevent a void out. The question is, what counts as lethal? Only weapons labeled lethal and repeated hits with vehicles can kill humans. Thankfully, this means you'll have to make a conscious effort to kill someone by bringing the proper gear for taking lives. Don't worry about drowning enemies either, all their suits have flotation devices, just like Sam's. Mules are the bandits of Death Stranding, and the first hostile humans you'll encounter. They'll attack you.
You have been spotted by hostiles. Fall back.
Sensor.
One Op 4 remaining.
Heartbeat sensor deployed.
you for your cargo, but for no other reason. Even if they manage to defeat you via knockout, they'll simply steal your cargo, sometimes your shoes, place it in their post boxes, and leave you outside their perimeter. Knowing that they're only after cargo, if you leave your cargo outside their perimeter sensor poles, you'll be able to sneak around unnoticed. Mule camps are a great place to harvest materials from their tents and post boxes too, and often have bulk amounts of one material type. For instance, some mule camps have tons of metals, while the next one over could have loads of ceramics, both of which are used in building roads. When you do get detected by a human enemy, it's nice to know what kind of options you have if you didn't bring a weapon. Weapons do take up space after all. There's several options for moves that, when timed correctly, can leave you unscathed. The strand is still something that's always available, but if multiple enemies are around, using the strand will leave you open to their attacks. Thankfully, there's several other melee options. First is your standard punch and kick combo, which is simply 3 button presses with your attack button. These can be empowered by certain gloves, but also, if you're front facing, can be blocked by enemies. Next, you have the dodge, which is done by holding both grip buttons and pressing jump. This one, of course, allows you to avoid melee.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
Shot a drone head on.
Deploying razor wire.
5 seconds. Op 4 located a bomb. Ready for hostile action.
Tango located.
Initiate jump! Hostile found!
Hostile found. Target located. Camera activated.
Reloading!
One friendly remaining. Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
Melee strikes when timed right, and leaves the enemy open to a follow-up attack. Third of the basic moves is the tackle, used to knock your enemy off balance. This is also performed by holding both
Down to 5 seconds. Op 4 has located a bomb.
Laser gate in position. Shield going out. Laser gate in place. Deploying mobile cover. We're ready for company. Placing a razor bloom. Laying out the rock. Loading new magazine. Shield ready. Razor shell. Razor cannon.
Got to reload.
Seconds left. Op 4, last stop standing. Time expires in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to go. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful. Be advised your drone has located a bomb. Ten seconds. 5 seconds to go. Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
going to scout around.
Drone going out. Friendly down. Cover me.
Swapping mags!
Cover the diffuser. Down to one friendly. Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.
What you looking for, dumbass?
Bombs protected.
Live with that.
Laser rifle.
Be advised, a bomb location has been compromised.
Laser rifle.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to insertion.
Loading new magazine.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
Razor bloom going out. Healing station.
Shield going out.
Healing station placed. Shield deployed.
Op 4 last stop standing. Friendly is victorious. Hostiles eliminated. The drone has found a bomb. Ten seconds. 5 seconds to insertion. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it. You have dropped the diffuser. The diffuser is now secured.
Boosting it down. Going for a drive.
Reload.
Let's cause some chaos. Setting up a sequential breach.
Let's see what hides.
Source incoming!
Broken out.
Sequential breach activated.
Smoke out.
Adrenaline surging.
Op 4 last stop standing. The diffuser is no longer in your possession.